Hello again. Okay, I'm going to show you create how to do custom labeling for a client. So let's say you want to print some labels for custom labels with custom logos for a particular customer. Here's how we do it. Uh, we create a lot number for production. So we go into our lot control screen, and first we choose up here that we're going to do a production lot. And these yellow lots are lots that were already they're past their date. See, the high date is 6/8, and today is, on the demo of this video, today is 6/8, so it's hidden today. If we wanted to reopen those lots, we could, or we can add a new one. So if I want to suggest, I'm going to get myself out of the way here because I'm blocking everything. I'm turn off my camera. Okay, so if we want to add a new lot, we hit suggest a lot. Our lot number is Julian date 2215901. It's the first lot of the day, and we're going to call this our test lot for video, whatever. And it's available today and it hides tomorrow. We do this available and hide so that you can create lots ahead of time for tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Projected cases, projected weight are things that we could enter in. They're just more reference fields. And we have lot extra fields, which would print on the label. We can say what species this is, what grade it is, and it's actually hidden right now, but below this we can select customer. If we want to know what customer it is, we want to print that on the label. It's turned off right now, but there's a selection right below this that could get turned on. Now, every product in the system has a label associated with it. A tray pack label, which is our inner label, like our piece label, and our case label. If we're just doing case labeling, we don't care about tray pack labeling, but if we're doing both, we have to set both. Now, by default, when we put a product in, we have a default label that's always prints, the label design that always prints for that product. But if we want to override it for this lot and we want to print the Sunshine Farms or whoever it is, we want to print their logo, well, we'd go in here, we'd click this orange box, and now we have our case label that we want to choose. If we want to choose, let's say we're going to do some tray packing, we'll choose our, that's our case label, so we want our tray pack case label, and we're going to use the interior, we're going to use our tray pack individual label, will be the tray pack label. If you want to see what they look like, if you hit preview, this is a live preview of the label, what it would look like, just so you know you're doing the right one. And let's see this one, we're going to do the Lazy Farms. Okay, so now we're going to save this, so we're going to click add lot. So you're changing the label, you're sure you want to do that, you're overriding the label, we say okay. And we can see over here the tray pack, see how these two, this one here, has zeros for the case label. That means it's going to use the default label. If we've overridden with like this 10 and 31, those are label IDs that we're going to be overriding with. And you can see the label IDs are these numbers next to the, down at the bottom right, the labels next to the tray pack individual. See how it says 90? That's the label number. So now this is a live lot. So now we have to go to the scale and produce to it. So I'm going to close, this is our desktop software. So again, this is done in the office. Now I'm going to run the actual scale software. I'm going to have a scale simulator running because I have a real scale on it. Now normally this would be on your PC and this would take up the whole screen of your touchscreen PC, but just for our purposes here, I'm just going to use our our regular screen. So first thing we do, we got to select the lot that we're processing to. We hit select lot. There's our test lot for video, and we're going to say what we're going to weigh. If I enter the number 111, I don't know. Here is chuck roll bone in. There we go. I'm going to use this little slide bar to enter a weight. And now I'm going to, I have my chuck roll bone in as my product I'm selecting. If I want to go in and print now, I can just print a case label. So if I hit print, I'll get a case label. But let's say we want to print inside the tray pack stuff. I click tray pack, and now I can print the pack label. So this is going to print that pack label with their logo on it and everything. So I print pack. If you hear the printer just went behind me. So we've got 15 pounds. no, it says 15 because this is a fixed weight item. We put between 0 and 15, it can print even though we have 3 pounds on the scale. I'm going to print pack, and now if I hit print case, I will get a case label. I can also, if you see here, I've got print case manifest. I can print it's like a manifest of everything that's on the label. I'm going to do that. I'm going to check that off, and I'll hit print case. And I'll show that to you in a second. I'll turn my camera back on, what the labels look like that we printed. All right, so that's how we print the inner cases, and that's how we print a case label. I'm going to close this, and let me go grab those labels. Turn my camera back on and show you what we got. You can see me. So this was our case label. This is our, let me get it better here. There's our camera. This is our summary. Everything's backwards here on me. And here's our piece label. You can also, since I'm using 4x6s here, you wouldn't want to put this big old label on a piece. So we can do, if you want your case label to be big and your inner label to be small, we can do 2 label printers attached to one scale station so that we can print the small pieces on the piece labels on one printer, like a pre-printed pretty printer, and our label with the logos and all that stuff on it, and we can print the case label on standard white. Or we can do them both on the same printer. We have that flexibility. If you have any questions, give me a call or check us out at provisionprocessingsystem.com. Thank you.